In the great kingdom of Babylon, long ago, King Nebuchadnezzar ruled with enormous power. He built a towering statue of pure gold, gleaming high upon the plain of Dura. The king commanded all the people to gather before the great golden image. A herald proclaimed, "When the music plays, everyone must bow down and worship the statue. Anyone who refuses," he warned, "will be thrown into a blazing fiery furnace." The music sounded, and all across the plain the people fell down and worshipped. But 3 young Hebrew men stood tall and would not bow down. Their names were Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, faithful servants of the living God. They worshipped the one true God alone and would not bow to any idol of gold. Some jealous men saw them standing and hurried off to tell the king. "O king, live forever," they said. "There are men who ignore your command." The Hebrews Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego refused to worship your golden statue. King Nebuchadnezzar burned with fury and ordered the 3 men brought before him. "Is it true," he demanded, "that you will not bow down to my image of gold?" He gave them one more chance: bow when the music plays, or burn in the furnace. "And what God," he boasted, "could ever rescue you from my mighty hand?" The 3 men answered calmly, "We do not need to defend ourselves before you. Our God whom we serve is able to save us from the blazing furnace." "But even if he does not," they said, "we will never bow to your idol." The king's face twisted with rage at their bold and faithful words. He ordered the furnace heated 7 times hotter than ever before. The flames roared so high that they lit the whole sky with blazing heat. The strongest soldiers tightly bound Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego with ropes. They were thrown, still in their robes, into the very heart of the furnace. The fire was so fierce that it struck down the soldiers who threw them in. The 3 men fell down into the roaring flames of the mighty furnace. But inside the fire, something wonderful and amazing began to happen. King Nebuchadnezzar leaped up in astonishment, staring into the furnace. "Did we not throw 3 men, bound, into the fire?" he cried out. "But look," he gasped, "I see 4 men walking freely in the flames. They are unbound and unharmed, and the 4th shines like a son of God." Inside the furnace, the 3 men walked beside a shining, radiant figure. The flames did not burn them, and not a rope or robe was harmed. An angel of God walked beside them, keeping them perfectly safe. The king rushed to the door of the furnace and called for them to come out. "Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out." The 3 men stepped out of the fire, alive and completely unharmed. The crowds gathered close and marveled at the great and mighty wonder. Not a hair was singed, their robes unburned, and no smell of smoke upon them. The king declared, "Praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego." He sent his angel and rescued his servants who trusted in him completely. They were willing to give their very lives rather than worship any other god. The king decreed that no one should ever speak against their mighty God. And he raised the 3 faithful men to even greater honor in Babylon. Their courage showed the whole kingdom the power of unwavering faith. And so we learn that God walks with us, even through the hottest fire.